It's the one and only Two Line Show. Let's go. Two Line Show. We in
Throwback Thursday.
Two Line Show. Our facts legit. Two Line Show. We keep it lit. Two Line Show.
True Blue Day.
I got them views. Two Line Show. She got them too. Two Line Show.
Don't
It
get
can't not look. Two Line Show. Hey. What's up?
How are you?
Hey, what's up? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
2 weeks off.
It's been
3 weeks off. I just hear from you suddenly. Hey, let's do something.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's been a like this. Oh my God! This past month and a half has been like legit busy.
You always say that.
And he I know he's doing his shop thing. So, but I try
That
to.
ain't got nothing to do with being busy though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
Welcome back to the Two Live Show. Hand clap, anything. What? All right, let's not go hood on it. We in third seed. You can't be clapping on the damn table.
Sorry.
I am the nice one, D Nice, and of course we got
Joy. How's everybody doing out there? First of all, before we go any further, shout out to the Georgians who got their asses out and voted on Tuesday.
yes,
Big later on, we'll bust down the facts of who voted and who didn't. What ethnic group voted, but we'll do that a little bit later on.
Why? Well, okay.
Just because they say that we don't vote, so I just wanted to put that claim.
I don't know who say who. All these, you need to start listening to them say.
Them.
Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's that time of the year, the holiday bullshit, spending money. I see everybody in the mall just looking like a damn robot, like they got to do the shit. You don't have to do it, bro. You can tell the kid no. And do a summarized yearly report of how they've been acting the whole year and be like, nah.
Or all the shit that they got throughout
the year. You know, the birthdays, you know, the Jordans just because I got some, you know, all the shit that you don't appreciate, but now you want to be like extra special because it's Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, you got grandkids, I'm pretty sure.
Kid.
Oh, grandkid. You got a little boy. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to.
It's not plural. It's just uno.
It's just uno. Okay.
Yeah, they ain't established to be having kids yet.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but your little homie, I had see him tomorrow probably.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we're doing the current events.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's the Melanin Report first.
Melanin Report? Okay.
The Melanin Report is first.
All right. Get the Melanin Report. Right, big facts.
And so very important Melanin Report.
Big facts is the Melanin Report.
Yeah, that's her.
Big facts is the Melanin Report.
Okay. And everything.
Big facts is the Melanin Report. It's the Melanin Report.
Didn't say no cap or nothing.
Hey.
I guess it's cap now.
So hold on. Before we go into that, we had to record on the spot with that.
Hey man, that's how Two Live show do.
So
we live.
I wasn't expecting to do the whole thing out. Anyway,
you missed the whole gist of the show. We're not one live, we're two live.
Two live. You got it.
Yeah,
so this past Tuesday in 1865, 6 months after the Civil War ended, the 14th Amendment was ratified, meaning that they outlawed slavery, and the only way you can actually put somebody under slave conditions if they're a prisoner. But that's another thing. So slavery is outlawed in the Constitution when they ratified it. Mm-hmm. So why is that important? Because the Constitution only needs a vote to re-ratify an amendment. So if you get the right a-holes, and the amount of them in Congress, for the House of Representatives and in Senate, they can go back and ratify the 14th Amendment if they want to.
Who's doing that?
Me and the Republican Party, people in there. If you get enough nutheads in there.
Okay, you're saying if.
If, yeah. So, but we have to keep voting to stop that. Also, if you notice, what they tried to do was outlaw interracial dating or marriages, which is why they had to go back and make it a law. That just passed, I think, yesterday. So they're trying to rewrite history. The far right Trump Republicans are trying to rewrite history. They did it with Roe Wade, and trust me, they're looking at the 14th Amendment. They're looking at the Brown and Board of Education. So please, people, this was one election. We have to keep being vigilant. Unless your ass is going to be back in slavery times, because they can't re-ratify any amendment if they have enough votes. So stay vigilant, stay woke, and that is our Melanin Report. Is a 14th Amendment being ratified this past Tuesday, 6 months after the Civil War in 1865.
All right.
Facts.
All right. So we got the 5.
Mm-hmm.
5 at 5.
5 at 5.
All right. Find that thing.
Do I have to do one on the cuffs? Is that what it is?
Let me see what this is.
And welcome to
Nope.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Niggas will have to skip it.
That's my other show. Sorry. Yep. Gotta do one on the flizzy.
You don't have it.
What's
I
the
have no idea. Oh, it was 2 light show. News and
Damn.
sports, 30 seconds.
dun,
And then 5 seconds.
That
was all I remember.
1, 2, 3.
2 light show. 2 light show. Sports and news. 5 questions.
30 seconds. Let's go.
All right.
Hey.
Good job.
Another live recording on live.
On live.
Okay.
All right. So my first.
I'm fine.
All right. So my first question to you is: when you're watching the results of elections, were you worried?
I wasn't worried, but it was weird to see this dude that said he probably be a coon, because coon is one of the smartest animals in the woods, which first time I'm ever hearing that. But when he kept taking the lead, and it was at 80% already, had voted or told that they had tallied 80% of the votes, I was a little worried. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, these sons of bitches made this man let him into office. But by 10:30 we realized the truth when Fulton County and Cap and Cobb took care of business.
Fulton County, y'all came through.
Facts.
And Cap, we.
Cheers to you, brother.
Way to go. I don't know what they did out here.
Cheers to you.
I don't know what they did out here.
Cheers.
All right. So the Lakers
No
seem to
cheers
be.
there.
Sorry. So it seems like the Lakers are slowly on an uptick. Do you think we have a chance at least getting 5th place in the West?
5th? No. Hell? Play in. That's what we got a chance to do. Yeah. What are you looking at? Have you been watching? You just got whooped up on by Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. It was like a 20 point.
LeBron, I just say they'll be a 500 team, hopefully, or maybe 5 or 10 games above that. And then we can get in the play in. And if everyone's healthy, I think we can do something. I like the way Westbrook is playing his game now. I appreciate that. He finally got the message. Thank you, bro.
This is going to be a longer little explanation. So the big news is GM Good Morning America anchor TJ Holmes fucking cheated on his wife with a co-worker. Please explain to me.
Man, if we separated, how's that cheating?
Okay, because you're still married and you're working. All right, anyway, please. So let's
clearly
share.
Ain't have no aunties and uncles who was like that. I did.
So,
my mom still got my dad's last name. They was not together.
Okay, so.
So not everyone lived in an ideal environment.
My parents are divorced.
Well, I'm just saying.
So hold on, let me ask the question first. So do you think if you cheat on your coworker and it becomes public?
Coworker?
They were coworkers.
Oh, sleep with your coworker?
Yeah.
Not cheat on your coworker.
I'm sorry, sleep with your coworker. That somehow it's like a violation. Do you think they should be punished for an adult decision like that?
Nah, grown folks gonna do what grown folks want to do. All these titles and rules and shit. People just living their lives, want to be happy before they go to the upper room. Can't be mad at them. So, they weren't harming nobody. I didn't see the wife or the husband of either one of them on TV crying or saying, how dare they or anything. So they good with it. Keep it moving.
Wow.
Like grown folks be grown.
Okay. What
my boy Jay said to Meyer. Being have an affair, being an adult.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So,
something like that.
how do you feel about Brittany Griner being released after 10 months?
I mean, they let go the niggas of weapons of mass destruction gun traders, so they still got what they wanted. So this just prolonged her being in there extra 2 or 3 months. Nothing really was. They never folded till they wanted who they wanted and got it. So I don't look at this like a win. I just look at it like, you know, you had to bend, and you wanted her, they want him. Ta-da.
Well, about the arms dealer, he was been in prison for 11 years. So
Yeah, he ain't
he,
gonna be in the
he,
circulation no more.
yeah, he ain't the big dude no more. So I
Yeah,
guess
plus they're gonna be
they gonna be on his ass. Yeah, he probably can't sneeze without somebody knowing. All right.
What was that, 3?
This is the last question. That was 4. This is the last question.
Yeah.
What are you mostly looking forward to for the new year?
More money.
Amen.
Stay healthy, because
Amen.
man, I just got a fucking
Food
virus
prices,
or food virus or
prices.
some shit. I don't know what's going around here. Hey, y'all, if you're gonna not wear a mask when you cough, at least cover your mouth. Y'all some trifling motherfuckers out here. Like, do this shit. You know, we was always taught that or this. You know, you don't want to cough on your hand, you
Or
cough
just-
in the back. Cough away. Like, come on, man. Etiquette 101. Goofy ass.
Yeah, goofy. So
Hey.
that's dogs.
Yeah, roof, roof.
Somebody
it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. So.
Amen to that. Hey, somebody came home. That's what's up. All right.
Yeah,
so
facts.
we did. What is next? Anybody important die? Not
My girl.
Christy Allen.
No, the Fame.
Oh, you're talking about Irma. What's her name? No, her name was Ira. Was it Ira?
Irene Cara.
Yeah.
Irene Carey.
Yeah, Irene Carey. Rest in peace, Irene Carey. She was actually nominated for the Grammy the same year Thriller was up, so she didn't win that shit. But that's not her fault. Thriller is just a hell of an album. He's trying to stay calm. It's okay. It's all right.
Take a little minute and go pop somebody.
They're gonna calm down. They're good dogs. They really are good, healthy dogs. Anyway, yes, she did Flash. She did a couple of singles. She died young. I think she was like 66 years old. So rest in peace to her.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Thank you for your contribution. All right.
And they blackballed her, so.
Did they?
Yeah, they didn't let her get no publishing for that song Fame.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look it up. They let her get in no other movie. You see it? What up? The executives they blackballed the shit out of her. She wouldn't compromise on something. So.
That's crazy.
Same thing Maya said. She didn't compromise. They blackballed her.
You know what? Maybe what Kanye said was true about these contracts. And I'll leave it at that.
Well, Kanye's right. Okay, yeah.
I said about the contracts.
Right, a whole bullshit of wrong. Yeah,
no,
right.
about the contracts, not all the other shit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, about the contracts. But all that other fucking love Hitler and swastika, dude. Like, chill the fuck out.
Lost in the sauce, man. You can be too goddamn wise of things. Just
I don't even think it's wise.
Shit everywhere.
This shit is just like crazy. Like, there's certain things you don't do. I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I haven't listened to Kanye since 808 Heartbreak, so I moved on. So, what is on the agenda today, sir?
Let's talk about protecting your family, weaponries and, using proper, safety precautions. People need to get trained. I ain't saying we're going to talk about it, but I just want to put that out. People need to get trained and be aware, because people are looking for you to be looking down and they robbing you.
Especially when you come out of banks.
These young kids are part of the new robbing crew, so, think a bunch of 14, 15-year-olds ain't going to do nothing. They the first one to pull out in your face. So,
and be careful when you're leaving a bank, because they are watching.
Yeah.
They think that you just came out with a bunch of money, so be careful out there.
It's stressful, but that's that time of the year. Everybody want to show they got money, so people want to rob them.
Unfortunately.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about the holiday season and the pressure of consumerism and spending money. Both myself and D9 are parents. He has children. He has a wife. He has a grandbaby, one grandson. I'm sorry.
So much information.
I mean, they are all right. Anyway, the fact is, he probably has to spend X amount on these holidays that are coming up, and probably he's feeling like, why the hell do I have to get you anyway when I support you guys year round? I'm feeling the same way, not so much because I'm anti-gifts, but the fact is, why is it that we're forced to spend this time of year? Like, my sons get year-round things, new shoes, new clothes, trips, little other intricate things in between, but yet this time of year, there's a pressure on society to where it's like, you have got to spend money, you have got to get gifts, you have got to do this X, Y, and Z, because if you don't, you're a shitty person, and you're not a good parent, you're not a good person if you're not giving not only gifts but expensive gifts, right? Expensive gifts, right? So it's not just, if you want to give a token of appreciation, like here's a book. They're looking at you like you're crazy. How come I don't have a $700 Xbox? Or why I don't have like a new Apple Watch or the new iPhone? Why? So my thing is, how do we get from this thinking of that we have to spend to like just being appreciated to where you have a house, you have a bed, you have a full stomach, you have health? Why is it that these things aren't regarded as important as gift giving? How do we get out of that mindset?
We've lost the identity of just being, different stages of our lives, from birth to 6, you're supposed to be experiencing certain things. From 6 to, say, adolescent, you experience, to now, today's world, all that shit is mushed together. You got 2-year-olds that know how to yay and dance. You got 4-year-olds that's twerking and shit. Got 7-year-olds that's cussing and talking crazy to adults. So we got all these shit. You got basically the algorithm is off in life. Like shit is off. Like everybody,
the algorithm is off. I like that.
The algorithm is off, and so we kind of like stuck in this pattern that nobody can figure out to get out, and we just trying to chase what everybody feels is acceptance. Like everybody want to be accepted. Like if I don't do this, I won't be accepted. Or if I don't give the kids this, they won't accept me and they won't love me. Everybody looking for material love, not no substance love. Like get down to the basics. Take your kids back to the country. Let them experience how to pull some sugar canes and goddamn dig holes for goddamn fences and shit. Like learn them some real hand handiwork. Like these kids nowadays are so soft and uninformed and don't know how to do shit. At 13 you should be able to change the tires. Look at how the oil change in your car, because you're gonna be asking about driving in 3 more years, so you want to learn that shit then. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that, or clean up around the house. You know how to do that in details. We ain't learning none of that. Y'all niggas just letting shit go and saying it's whatever, and your house look a hot ass mess, your car look a hot ass mess, you look a hot ass mess, except when you want to get made up and did up and faked up on certain weekends and shit. So all that combines with why it is the way it is. Niggas is stuck in a damn, like a little the little rats that run in the little wheel and shit.
Oh, no. The wheel. Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, the wheel.
They call that, but yeah.
It's not called the wheel?
It's called something else.
Oh, okay, I'll figure it out before this thing is over.
What kind of dog? What kind of is that? Then it goes with that. What kind of rat is that in there?
What kind of rat is it? What? I mean, it's just they're definitely programmed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my question is, how do you break that cycle? Because it's very hard when everything around you is pushing you towards that. It's pushing you towards.
You gotta break it for yourself. You can't do it as a unit no more, because it's always gonna be somebody that want to rebel. These kids killing their parents and shooting them and all kind of shit from taking their phones. So if they doing that shit when you take their phone, like imagine if you told them they can't go outside. Or they just had a girl on the news who 15-year-old, her little infant was lost,
What?
Yeah, her 15-year-old, her little infant was lost. They found a little infant, and she hadn't been found yet. But she said if she come home, she'd kill herself. She don't want to ever come back. So this bitch, I mean, this little girl, 15-year-old, and her mom on TV looking a hot ass man talking about, I told her she couldn't go to the party. She went anyway. Like, that's how helpless parents seem and look nowadays.
So do
They
you
seem
think?
helpless.
So do you think
They
that?
whoop their ass. So
So do you feel that the parents? So I'll tell you what happened today when I was at work. One of my students showed me a video of her and another girl in my class. They were smoking and they're out. They're out on the porch. And I was like, "Where's your parent?" They're like, "Oh, they're inside." I'm like, "They know that you smoke. Yeah, they just don't want to do it inside the house."
they
And that's
rather
the
be inside around them. That's some people out there. I'd rather them do it around me than somewhere.
but these are like 10th graders though, and I'm just like, these are kids. These are not like 18, 19, but these are like children.
They got louder packs than I do in 10th grade.
Well, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I mean, how do you pull the brakes on that? If you're allowing your kids to do all this and spending the night,
There's no repercussions.
It's just like a free reign. So it's like when they run into somebody that puts limitations on this shit, they have no idea how to respond to that because they've never been told no.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's definitely like you have parents who probably grew up strict, and when they had kids, they're like, I'm not going to do that. But then, like, as a result, you're releasing into the world a very undisciplined young adult.
Yeah, and because getting their head cracked all the time by the police and
or not
just getting their head cracked, period.
Or just not
places at the wrong time.
Being productive citizens of society because they've never, and then like when they get
choosing to be trap boy,
and then when they get on these jobs,
a demon and shit,
right? When they get on these jobs and when they're expected to do something, it's like they wild out because how dare you put restrictions on what I can and can't do?
Yeah.
So it's sort of
they gonna be like, man, fuck you. So
basically,
they don't want to hear what you saying. They don't want to hear what we saying. That's what it boils down to. They don't want to hear what no old head or no old person is saying. That's how they look at their parent. Y'all old, y'all don't understand us. So until they have a crash course with life, I mean, that's what's gonna have to teach them. Life gonna have to be the hard lesson they learn because you can't teach them no other way nowadays. That's a real spill.
One thing I do realize is that there's definitely a Are you looking at what you're doing? No, I was looking up. It's called the gerbil wheel, the little cage thing. It's called the gerbil wheel.
Yeah, the gerbil is the actual animal. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, the gerbil, but it's actually called the gerbil wheel. I had to look. That shit was bothering me. But one thing I do notice, just by being around a lot of young people, they don't understand what life is. It's not partying. It's not smoking. It's not doing what you want to. And I keep telling them, when you become an adult, you're more restricted in what you can and can't do because responsibility.
That sounds like, okay. But when everybody else around them is doing the shit and you telling them that shit, they like, man, why everybody else doing this and you telling me this dumb shit?
Right.
Like, everybody want to be a part of the crowd. Nobody want to stand alone by themselves no more. That's the problem.
Right. And then, like, when they ask you, what are your kids going to get? They're going to get X, Y, and Z. That's boring. I wish my parent would get it. I'm like, but why would you not want knowledge? Like, why is it that you would not want this?
They dumb. I mean, what the fuck? These motherfuckers are D-U-M-B. Dumb. That's what, these kids are fucking dumb. That's what it all boils down to. They're arrogant ass dummies.
So, like, the kids, because you cut a lot of teens' hair, like, what is the pulse there? Like, what is in the water? Like,
dude, they did everything I'm doing at my age. They doing it too. If I'm fucking somebody, they fucking somebody. If I'm smoking, they smoking. If I'm driving, they driving. Like, they doing everything at the same rate as I'm doing. If I'm riding a foreign, they in a foreign. Like, how in the fuck you get a foreign? These some scheming, scamming ass kids that figure out how to fuck the system up and then get the system trying to catch up to them, and then they deal with the consequences later. But in the meanwhile, they live their best life getting them little fraudulent checks. And
so, like, do you? I mean, when you try to tell them, put them on game, do they listen or not?
Depending on who it is. Most of them don't want to. They be having their headphones listening to NBA YoungBoy, so They're already gone and
Shit
so lost in
rap.
the sauce. So
Shit rap. Shit
well,
rap.
you know, it's a lot of gang culture in that, and they love that shit. They love to talk. They love to talk of that.
It's really
And
sad.
black folks have always been like to entertain with the tragedy.
We gotta do better, man. That's all I have to say is we definitely gotta do better.
Gotta do better.
But getting back to this holiday or this holiday season, and this is sort of my look on it.
I thought we were wrapping that shit. Okay.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. We shouldn't have to wait until one damn week or day, or season to be kind to each other. We shouldn't have to be forced to buy extravagant gifts and go all the way out just to say that we care. Number one, that's not what life is about. We're not telling people the sacrifices it takes to get to this point. We're only showing that the fruits of it. We're not
oatmeal.
right. We're not teaching our kids that this is what goes into this, which is why I never told my kids about Santa. Very early, I was like, "There's no Santa. I'm the one who's buying this." Also, I talked to them about how much these things cost. Because I had to do this, you cannot have this. Because you fucked up on this, this is why you're not getting this. So there's definitely have to be accountability for you just passing out stuff, because they're not going to grow up to think that this, I'm supposed to have it, right? So if you don't have any accountability behind what you're getting, you're just getting it for them just because you think that this is the only way I can prove that I'm a good parent, I'm a good sibling, I'm a good whatever it is. No, you're not teaching them what what is behind that. You're just saying that this is what is expected. This is what I'm supposed to do.
So I'm gonna tell you like an old Negro told me back in the day. Everybody ain't gonna be able to come, buddy. Just a few.
I like that. Yeah. So it's
straight and to the point.
Yeah.
You can talk to your head is blue in the face. They can listen, they can take it in, but until they apply it and actually do something with it, it's an individual decision. All this shit is your decision. You choose which way you want to go. Look at the niggas in your family and see how successful they are. Your cousins, your brothers, your uncles, your dad. Okay, look at the aunties, look at the nieces, look at the cousins. If everybody doing the same little hood shit, yeah, you need to think outside the box, buddy. Right. Everybody can't graduate to trapping and then pass the baton to you. Like, think outside the box, nigga. So.
And most, the thing is, it's like.
That's how we break it. Until then, these niggas is walking goddamn sheep.
Sad shit.
So, what? Hold on.
So, we're doing our what?
Oh, shit.
We're doing our joy and pain?
Yeah. We ain't got no joy and pain thing. Really.
I thought we had one. Damn it, because I don't
Did
remember.
we?
Yeah, I think we did. I don't remember it. I don't.
All right. No, we did.
Did we? I thought we did. All right, anyway.
Well, we'll make one.
We'll make one.
You don't ever think to make that. I gotta make everything.
All right, I just did the RIP. We just did that on the cusp.
Yeah, but yeah.
I got you. I'm gonna step my game up. All right, so my joy is that my sons had their first wrestling tournament last Sunday, and Aiden got gold, which I was really surprised. Sorry. Aiden got gold. I was really surprised. I didn't realize how good he is. He actually gotten rookie mistakes. Ashton got bronze, but I would say that he could have won his first bronze. But he could have won silver. No, he could have won fucking gold had he not been looking at the crowd and looking at the scores.
Yeah, starstruck.
Oh man, he loves the crowd. Dude loves the audience. He's a fucking ham. But like he was doing his thing. I was surprised. Like he did his little move and he was getting it. So I was really really happy about that.
Ashton.
Yeah, he was out there. He was like then he pinned this one kid, and he just looked at him like you're not on my level. So it was great. It was a lot of fun. I guess I'm a wrestling mom now, but it's a lot of competition. My pain is the 1.6 million assholes who voted for Herschel Walker.
Jerson Walker?
Whatever the fuck it is.
Herschel
Walker. Okay. I was really 1.6 million y'all thought this guy was a good candidate.
I'm sure 1.4 of them was Caucasians.
Oh no! So white men voted for him at 71%, white women 68%, Latino women 41%, Latino men 37%, black women 4%, and then black men 12%. So that was sort of the breakdown of that.
Yeah, well,
But
people who thinking they white. Oh well.
yeah, whatever. But yeah, so 1.6 million y'all thought this man who cannot convey a fucking sentence, erection versus election, vampires and werewolves and all this other bullshit. You thought that guy was a viable candidate for Senate.
It's a lot of pain right there. A lot of pain.
Make it make sense. Anyway,
All
that's
right.
my shit. Anyway, real spill from a G.
Okay.
Real spill
From a G.
from a G.
Hey man, love yourself. That's all I can say.
That needs
Y'all
to
out
be
here-
our next thing. Love yourself.
Y'all out here trying to look like everybody else, but the motherfucker you wake up to every morning and go to sleep to every night. Like, love yourself. All that hurt you have inside, find a way to fix it. Because hurt people hurt people. And y'all just hurting each other like crazy nowadays. So,
That has to get a real clap.
yeah.
Lord,
So, you know.
you're breaking it today, man.
Hey, man.
You're like,
we've been on
you
for a
bringing
long
it. Sorry,
time.
we're really like bringing that. Heat.
So, you know, in conclusion, just you know, it's a marathon. It's not a race. So it's not gonna come to everybody at the same time. You're gonna have your shine and you're gonna be in first place when it's time for you too. So be patient and wait.
I like
Real
that.
spill.
I like that. That's really good. He hit the gems today, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I ain't been on this bitch in a long time.
All right, so let me just explain before we sign off. In another class, I had to apply for a fellowship.
What's the class?
Oh, it's an intensive series writers class.
Okay.
So that shit is like Thursdays and Saturdays. Actually, I got to rush home so I can make it. Then, like, you know, wrestling season started, so I'm all over the place with there. I had to apply for a fellowship. That took more time than I realized, so it hasn't been like I'm fucking around anymore.
Abreast to any of this.
I am
but
so
hey,
sorry. I am so sorry.
Look at my new sign, though. Got my grandson's big ass.
Oh, what did you get that?
They had it
Kyrie.
about a year when it Kai Air.
Kai Air. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't see the I. Kai Air. Okay. What do you call them?
Kai.
Okay.
Or Air.
Air.
Good for the soul.
All right. So
Air.
I will be seeing you guys next week. Definitely.
And the 2 Live show, other show is coming soon too.
Okay. That's
The
good.
D Nice show.
The D Nice show. Solo.
Ice Cold D Nice show.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to see that. I'm thinking it's going to be like Pimp Chronicles.
It's already started. You been?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I ain't getting no notification.
Hey, it's on the same channel.
I got you.
Anyway, so until next time, it's great hearing, seeing you guys. Let us know what you want to talk about. We'll get it on for you. Till then, peace.
He usually does it.
Yeah.